The meat industry is the leading cause of deforestation. And when you consider the vast quantity of acreage that is needed to grow crops to feed livestock, it's a clear equation, right? There's just way too much land. Over 73% of our agricultural land is dedicated to growing feed instead of growing food. So, and that feed could very easily be food if we had a more plant-based diet, and then we could return so much of the land that's currently in agricultural use to be reforested or to be returned to indigenous people. There's so many positive outcomes, cascading benefits that would be realized if we were to transition just a small amount of our current protein source from animals to plants.
I'm glad you brought that up because, and I'll just add to it. So it's overall 80% of all agricultural land is going to animal agriculture, or the food for the animals, which is part of animal agriculture, but it's only producing 20% of the food that's needed globally. So it's hugely inefficient, just as you point out. It's just hugely inefficient. And, you know, it's not a future for the globe, for the planet to be doing this.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that equation of like calories in to calories out is really shocking for a lot of people to see for the first time. But for our burgers, for example, so we're serving this patty. It's a Beyond Meat base, and we have seasonings and chef crafted flavors that we add to really make it amazing. But this patty, a quarter-pound beef patty compared to an animal beef patty, requires 99% less water, 93% less land, generates 90% fewer greenhouse gas emissions compared to beef. And again, it's because we have this incredibly inefficient way of growing a ton of plant calories, feeding it into an animal that reduces it from 100 to 1 calories in a good scenario. And then as I've seen like firsthand in the processing plants, the vast majority of the volume of the body of a cow or any animal is being wasted. We're only eating a small amount of their consumable flesh. And so there's so much waste that's going on. Fluids and intestines that we're not eating. And so that, in addition to the fecal matter and the waste that comes out of these plants, creates all sorts of environmental problems, pollution for groundwater, for the air, and
methane is, yes, but
so
it's a huge source of methane pollution in the world, and also the methane from their waste products